Sawadee krap and welcome to Thailand News Today, the last day of the week. Now, there was a story yesterday about the possible reopening of international borders from the start of July to foreigners. Now, there's quite a lot of conjecture about this issue at the moment, far too much to really cover in this short news broadcast, but we've got all the latest details and stories at thetiger.com, and we can only refer you to that in the meantime as we try and give you all the latest information about this new development. But for now, let's check on today's main news stories. 11 new cases of COVID-19 have been identified today, same number as yesterday, just the same as yesterday. All have come from overseas. All were Thai nationals returning from Kuwait and have been placed into a mandatory 14-day quarantine. For the fourth day in a row, Thailand has announced 0 locally transmitted cases. The gunman who allegedly shot 3 of his co-workers at a public radio station in northern Thailand yesterday is facing murder charges and a possible death penalty. The 59-year-old was an electrician and transmitter technician at the station. He apparently lashed out after problems with his co-workers at the National Broadcasting Services of Thailand in the northern Phitsanulok province. Among those killed were the station manager and fellow technicians at the station. Police say he brought 2 guns to the station to commit the crime. A 41-year-old Thai man has apparently drowned in Pattaya after trying to avoid police as he was outside after the curfew. He was pronounced dead after being found by local fishermen floating off the shore of Pattaya beach yesterday. Pattaya City Police were notified of the incident near the Bali High Pier around noon. A relative told police that he went out at about 3 a.m. for squid fishing, knowing that he was breaking the curfew. It's been speculated that he was afraid of being arrested and fined, so he jumped into the water to hide and subsequently drowned. An empty wheelchair at an Udon Thani hospital, apparently moving all by itself, has locals wondering if it might be a mischievous ghost. Now, the hospital is even planning a prayer event to honour the wheelchair's deceased owner to put the spirit at peace. Footage of the supposedly haunted wheelchair has done the rounds on the internet. Some of the hospital staff believe it was the ghost of its former owner who died at the hospital, moving the wheelchair around. Other, more sceptical viewers say it might have been the wind. Meanwhile, a Buddhist ceremony is being organised and the wheelchair's brakes checked. Thai Airways' recent visit to the bankruptcy court and its rehabilitation plans has left some ticket holders up in the air. The carrier grounded its fleet in early April and now claims that they're unable to refund tickets purchased since. The value of these tickets is estimated to be around 24 billion baht. But the airline does promise to return the money within 6 months. Ticket holders may also change the dates of flights as well without penalty fees. The national carrier has announced on its website that it will resume operations in July as borders slowly begin to reopen and passengers start returning. But the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand has the borders closed to international flights until at least the end of June, and the arrangements for foreign flights into Thailand after that are still yet to be announced. And finally today, if you do a search on Google, you'll see the graphic of a woman carrying a baby. Her name is actually Margaret Lynn Xavier, and today would have been her 122nd birthday. Xavier was a leading expert in obstetrics and gynecology. She opened a private clinic with her sister, who was a pharmacist. Many times she would treat women for free who couldn't afford care, as well as the local sex workers. She studied overseas but moved back to Thailand in 1924 when she was 26 years old and started working as an obstetrician at the Thai Red Cross and Chulalongkorn Hospital. She was the first Thai woman to earn a medical degree and practice in the country. Although she died in 1932 due to encephalitis, her work opened the door for women in the medical field. The Thaiger salutes this pioneer in Thai obstetrics and gynecology, Margaret Lynn Xavier. And that brings us to the end of another week of Thailand News Today. Weekend ahead, hope you have a good time, and we'll certainly be back to bring you some more Thailand News Today on Monday.